All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's webinar. My name is Paul Croto. Glad to see everybody this evening, and we're going to get started with the rest of the story. If everybody can hear me, if you could type in yes in the chat, appreciate it. Okay, great. Awesome. Well, welcome everybody to our webinar. So glad to be here every Wednesday night. We're going to do the rest of the story. So let's get started. So hopefully everybody's heard this CD called Dead Doctors Don't Lie. It's one of the most famous recordings of all time. And hopefully the person that invited you to this webinar this evening gave you a copy of the CD and you listened to it. And that's hence why you came to the rest of the story, to hear the parts of the CD that were not mentioned. So can everybody see my slides okay? Okay, I think we're doing good. Okay, Cheryl, hopefully you can see the slides now. So this is I got a copy of this, actually got a copy of the audio tape 21 years ago, and it completely changed my life when I heard this recording, and I got super passionate about the message. I actually got to meet Dr. Wallach, and it was absolutely phenomenal. So I am going to go over to the next slide now and talk about that amazing guy that made this CD named Dr. Joel Wallach. Again, the CD sold over 350 million copies already. Now, to put that in perspective, the next closest album to this recording, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, is called Thriller. It was made by a guy named Michael Jackson. And that album sold 50 million copies and is the #2 album of all time. So Dead Doctors Don't Lie sold 350 million copies. So it just puts it in perspective of how big and important this one recording is. It's the most famous health lecture of all time. So Dr. Wallach is actually a famous veterinarian and physician. He's a Nobel Prize nominee. He wrote 13 different books. He has 75 published scientific articles. He's the author of a book called Diseases of Exotic Animals, which is actually in the Smithsonian Institute and in just about every zoo across the world. And a picture of that book's in the bottom right-hand corner. He's an internationally recognized speaker. He does over 300 lectures every single year. So every single night of the year, he's in a different city doing his famous Dead Doctors Don't Lie speech. So he's just a machine, how he keeps going and going and going. And on top of that, he does 2 live radio shows every single day. And he's been doing that for 30 years. So he is just the most incredible guy I've ever met in my whole life. And if you want to learn more about him, you can go to drwallachbio.com. And there's a video there about him. It's a great little short video, and everything he's done is listed there on that website. So I encourage you to go check that out. Now, in this next slide here, part of the reason why Dr. Wallach called that recording Dead Doctors Don't Lie is because he asked the question, which of these 3 people will live the longest? So there's an athlete, a doctor, and a couch potato. You know, the average person that sits on the couch and eats, fast food all the time. So you would think, well, obviously the athlete must live the longest because they take great care of themselves and they work out every day and they eat right. But that's actually not the truth. The athlete is the person who dies the soonest, the quickest, first. After doing research, Dr. Wallach wanted to know, well, why? Why would the athlete, statistically speaking, die faster or die earlier than a doctor or a couch potato? And that's because they lose so many minerals while they're working out that it's the nutrient deficiency inside of them that causes the premature death. So which one of the next, which would the next person that would live the longest? Well, obviously it's got to be the doctor. Doctors know everything, right? Well, that's the whole point of Dr. Wallach's recording, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, is that the average couch potato, the guy on the right, actually lives longer than the doctor does, statistically speaking. Statistically speaking, average couch potatoes, average people, live longer than doctors do. So Dr. Wallach's question is, why in the world are we taking advice from doctors, people who don't live as long as we want to live? It's kind of like going to take financial advice from somebody who's broke. It's crazy. But yet we put these doctors on these high pedestals. Oh, my doctor said so. Well, what we're challenging you tonight is to start thinking for yourself, to not put these doctors on such high pedestals, and to take really back control of your own health, and to understand that it's the athlete that dies the first, the quickest, then the doctor, then the couch potato. So super, super interesting statistics, and it got a lot of people talking about, well, why is this? Well, what's going on in the world? And people start asking questions. So one of the top things that Dr. Wallach loves to talk about, and what he's really passionate about, is all the corruption that's going on right now in this medical industry with these doctors. So the leading cause of death is heart disease. The second leading cause of death is cancer. And the third leading cause of death is actually prescription drugs. So every time you go to your doctor, my finger hurts, my elbow hurts, whatever hurts, they write out a script for you and they send you home. They say, take 2 of these and call me in the morning. So you go home and you take 2 of the pills and you're dead. 493 people every single day die from prescription drugs. And I'm not talking about they went home and took the whole bottle and took it improperly. I'm talking about they went to the doctor told them exactly how to take it. They did exactly what the doctor said, and they're dead the next day. 180,000 people every single year are killed from prescription drugs. I mean, how long would Delta Airlines stay open if they killed 493 people every single day? I mean, exactly. Like one day. That's it. How long would McDonald's be open if they killed 493 people in a day? They'd be closed in one day. But yet this just goes on and on and on every single day. 493 new people died today because of prescription drugs, and nobody bats an eyelash. It's absolutely unbelievable, the corruption that the doctors have, that the FDA has, the healthcare industry. The whole thing is the most corrupt industry in the whole world. Now let's talk about the need. So Dr. Wallach, he pointed out the problems. The problem is we're taking advice from doctors who don't even live as long as the average couch potato do. So what's the solution to the problem here? Well, we all need these 90 essential nutrients. Now I have my master's degree in nutrition. On day 1 of class, on page 1 of the textbook, it said you need 90 essential nutrients every day. There's 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, and 2 fatty acids that you have to have every single day, or you're going to have a health problem. Your body cannot make these 90 essential nutrients. That's why they call them essential. They're critical. You have to have them every single day. Now, the biggest lie ever told to us is that you can get all these nutrients that you need from the food you eat. No, you can't. First of all, I want to ask everybody in this webinar tonight, do you eat perfect? And I'm willing to bet that every single person, and there's a couple hundred people in the webinar tonight, would answer, no, I don't eat perfect. And even if you did, even if you had vegetables in your backyard and you're growing them yourself and you ate these vegetables all day long and these fruits and all this, could you get all 90 essential nutrients every single day in the proper amounts and the proper ratios? There's no way. There's no way that can happen. And yet every time we go to our doctors, every time we watch the media, they tell us you can get all the nutrients you need from the food you eat. And we're here to tell you tonight that you can't. That's the biggest lie ever told. Let's look at the statistics. The USA spends more than all 204 United Nations combined on healthcare, yet the number of deaths from heart attacks going up. The number of deaths from cancer going up. As a matter of fact, the deaths from cancer are going to surpass the deaths from heart attacks in the next few years. Unbelievable, the epidemic of cancer going on now, not only in the U.S., but around the world. Number of people with diabetes, absolutely epidemic right now, increasing every single year. Number of people getting colds and flus, increasing like crazy. Obesity, sky high. A third of Americans now are overweight and considered obese. Absolutely crazy. Oh, wait. There's one thing that is going down, and that's life expectancy. What we're seeing now is that our children are dying before we do. You take a look at our former vice president, Joe Biden. He had to bury his son while he was in office, Bo. And then there was recently Princess Leia died. I always forget her real name. I just know her as Princess Leia because I'm a big Star Wars fan. She died. Now, her mom died the next day. But her mom didn't die, from anything critically happened. She was just dying. She died from a broken heart that her daughter died the day before. But what we're seeing now more than ever before, parents burying their children because, simply put, the amount of nutrients that we're getting is going down and down and down. So when we look at what the cause is for all this, why are we burying our children now? Why is the life expectancy going down? And why are all these statistics going up as far as heart disease and cancer and all these bad diseases? It's because the mineral content in our soil is going down drastically. 100 years ago, you could have broccoli and it had a ton of nutrients in it. Broccoli now has 85% less nutrients in it than it did 100 years ago. It dropped by 85%. And that goes across the board for all fruits and vegetables. So, you might be saying, well, Paul, that might be where you shop that happens, but I go to the best place, to buy my fruits and vegetables, and I only buy organic fruits and vegetables. Well, that doesn't matter. Organic means that it doesn't have any pesticides on it. So that's a good thing, but that doesn't guarantee that there's any nutrients in the fruits and vegetables you're having. I spend $600 on this blender, this Vitamix blender, and I would spend $100 or so at the supermarket buying all these different fruits and vegetables and making up these green shake things that tasted absolutely disgusting. But I would drink them because I thought they were healthy for me. And they weren't. As a matter of fact, they contained tons of carbohydrates, tons of sugar. I felt worse drinking them, and they had zero nutrients in them. So I wasn't doing anything for my body, and all I was really doing was just wasting hundreds of dollars a month on buying these fruits and vegetables that did nothing for me. So we got to get away from that big lie. So let's look at the problem. The problem is the healthcare system only focuses on the brown leaves. And I love this analogy of the tree. So the tree, if you will for a moment, just bear with me here. So the tree, the leaves on the tree, there's 12,800 leaves on that tree. I counted each and every single one of them. So actually, if you go to the medical websites, you'll see that there's actually 12,800 made-up diseases by doctors. You go to your doctor and you say, my knee hurts. And the doctor goes, oh, you got arthritis. No, I don't. I don't even know what arthritis is. My knee hurts me. And they always want to create these fancy words like, hey, I got a blood sugar problem. They're like, oh, you got diabetes. I don't know what that means, but I know my blood sugar level's off. So they want to give, and there's 12,800 fancy names that these doctors make up. And we buy into this all the time. They want us to buy into these fancy names that they come up with because they want to sell you more drugs. What all these drugs do is it's simply like going and taking a stepladder and a can of green paint and painting the leaf green, saying it's fixed. It's not fixed. It's still brown. We just mask the symptoms. So the thing I love most about Dr. Wallach is that Dr. Wallach asks, what's the root problem going on here? Why do you have high blood pressure? Why do you have blood sugar problems? Why do you have this arthritis, this knee pain? So he gets to the root issue. The number one complaint at doctor's offices is I'm tired. Doc, I'm tired. Well, you're not tired because you're lacking caffeine. You're not tired because you're lacking coffee. You're tired because you're lacking specific vitamins and minerals and amino acids at that moment. If we were to replace those amino acids and vitamins and minerals, you'd feel fantastic. You don't necessarily need more caffeine to have more energy. You start feeling low, you start feeling sick because you're nutrient deficient. The bottom of the screen, so the whole point of this tree analogy is that here at Youngevity is we don't focus on the leaves. We focus on the trunk. We focus on you. We focus on the root problem. We fix the root problem. We fix the trunk. We make you stronger. And guess what happens to all the leaves? they turn green. Dr. Linus Pauling declared that nearly every disease, nearly all disease, can be traced to a nutritional deficiency. Every health problem out there can be traced to a nutritional deficiency in one or more of the 90 essential nutrients. So what's the solution to this problem? Well, every man, woman, and child needs to take supplements. Okay, there's no way around it. We don't eat perfect. Even if we did eat perfect, we're not going to get all 90 essential nutrients every day in the proper amounts and the proper ratios. We have to take supplements. They're quick and easy. So Dr. Wallach developed this thing called the Healthy Body Pack, and it's 3 products. On the left of the screen is a little bottle called EFAs. There's 2 essential EFAs in that bottle. In the big bottle is called Beyond OsteoFX. It's a calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D drink. It's absolutely phenomenal. And in the peach little container there, it's the #1 selling multivitamin in the world. It's called Beyond Tangy Tangerine. It contains 85 nutrients of the 90. So most of the 90 is in that one pink canister. But you got to have the other 2 things too to get all 90. Okay, so literally what I do every morning is I wake up, I take 3 of those EFAs, 1 ounce of the OsteoFX liquid, and 2 scoops of the peach powder in a water bottle like this, 16-ounce water bottle, shake it up, drink it, and I'm done. I got all 90 essential nutrients in my body for the whole day, and it took me about 30 seconds to get them. So it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome what Dr. Wallach has put together here, and all those products have 90% absorbability. Now, some of us will have severe nutritional deficiencies. So hopefully the person that invited you to this webinar tonight made you take the health evaluation, the Dr. Wallach health evaluation. So if you go to wallachhealthevaluation.com, you can fill out all and answer all the questions, and we can find out if you have any severe deficiencies. So if you did take that health evaluation, you scored a lot of points in category 1, which is the hard tissue category, which includes bones, joints, cartilage, tendons, and nerves. If you have points in that category, not only do you need the 90 essential nutrients that's pictured on the left side of the screen, but you also need a product called Glucogel, which helps repair those joints and cartilage and tendons in your body. And it's not going to work overnight. It's going to take time to rebuild these joints and cartilage in your body. So if you got the knee pain or the hip pain or the elbow pain or the neck pain or whatever kind of pain you got, we can't fix it overnight. It's going to take 30, 60, 90 days to fix that. And you're literally going to need to take 16 Glucogel a day, which sounds like a lot. But you got to do that to repair these joints and cartilage in your body. The good news is it can be done. Dr. Wallach has helped more people avoid elbow surgery and knee surgery and hip surgery than anybody in the world. Now to get rid of that pain fast, we have a product called CM Cream, which you can rub on anything and that's in pain, and it will go away. If you pulled a muscle in your quad or your hamstring or your calf or your knee hurts or your elbow hurts, your hip hurts, whatever hurts, you can rub this CM Cream on. And we actually have something called Turbo Cream, where we add some of our essential fatty acids to this CM Cream for even quicker pain relief, which is absolutely phenomenal. So get with the person that invited you here today, and they can tell you more about that. If you scored a lot of points in category number 2, which is soft tissue problems, which includes skin, arteries, heart, lungs, and brain, you not only need the 90 essential nutrients, but you also need some additional EFAs and some additional selenium. Now, there's already EFAs in the 90 for Life, in the Healthy Body Pack, but you need more. Because if you scored a lot of points in this category 2, that means you're deficient in essential fatty acids. You're also deficient in this mineral called selenium. Again, there is selenium in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, that peach, that orange container there. But if you scored a lot of points in category 2, you're going to need some additional selenium. And I don't know why this got cut off again, but there's a website at the bottom of the screen. It should be pubmed.gov, G-O-V. So if you go to pubmed.gov and you type in the word selenium, There's like 30,000 articles written about the benefits of selenium. It's an unbelievable mineral. Now, this is just one nutrient of the 90 essential nutrients. Okay. Another thing I want you to do while you're at PubMed is at the bottom, at the very top in the search bar, type in the word selenium, then space, and then type in the word cancer. There's over 4,700 articles that talk about the benefits that selenium has on cancer. Now, I'm assuming that everyone in this webinar tonight, this is the first time you're hearing about any benefits selenium has with cancer. It's actually published on the government's website, but nobody says anything. Why? Because the cancer, industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and they do everything they can to protect it. They don't want you to know that selenium has a positive effect on cancer. So they don't tell you, but it is published. You can go do your own research, and we have a lot of classes and things you can take in our continuing education program that will talk more about how to really strengthen your immune system and the powers that selenium has. It's amazing. Actually, every one of these 90 essential nutrients is absolutely amazing and can do amazing things for your body once you put it into your body and start experiencing it. In category 3, if you score a lot of points in category 3, that means you have blood sugar problems. And this means that insulin has a difficult time at carrying carbohydrates into your cells. So if pretend my fist is a cell, and your body is trying to put carry these carbohydrates into the cell. So your pancreas releases a hormone called insulin, and insulin is supposed to carry the carbohydrates, the extra sugar from your bloodstream into your cells. Well, if the receptors on your cell are worn out, it doesn't work. So your body has to tell the pancreas to produce more and more insulin to help the body get the sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells. Now, the gatekeeper, the natural way to bring sugar into your cells is through two minerals, which are chromium and vanadium. Now, there's chromium and vanadium already in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine peach container there. But if you scored high in category 3, you really need extra chromium and vanadium and a whole bunch of other products that are ingredients, I should say, that are in sweeties that help your body just process these carbohydrates better. I'm telling you, like 85% of the population just does not process carbohydrates well. I'm one of them. I look at a carbohydrate and I gain weight. So I'm horrible with carbohydrates. And like I said, 85% of people fall into my category. I score like 100 points in category 3 alone when I took the health evaluation. So if that's you, if you score a lot of points in category 3, if you have any problem losing weight, you have a blood sugar problem. And this product, Sweeties, is absolutely a lifesaver and will help you really get control of that blood sugar problem so you don't turn into a diabetic and get this thing called diabetes. The last category is category number 4, which is digestive problems. If you scored a lot of problems in category number 4, or if you scored a lot of points in all the categories, all 4 categories, it's because you have a bad digestive system. Your digestive system is what enables your body to absorb the nutrients into your body. So if you can't absorb nutrients, you're going to get sick. So you not only need the 90 essential nutrients, but we also recommend taking this product called Root Beer Belly. It's the best probiotic in the world. You just rip open that little packet, pour it on your tongue, and let it dissolve on your tongue. And it actually delivers the probiotics to your digestive system, and the good bacteria can start to grow. And it bypasses your stomach, so it really gets right into your blood system and straight to your digestive system. So I love Root Beer Belly. Take it every single day. Another thing you need if you scored high in category number 4 is some enzymes. Enzymes will help you process food better. It'll help you digest food better and lower your score in the digestive category. So to wrap this webinar up this evening, there's really 4 steps to health. You got to identify which category you and your family fall into. So take that health evaluation. Not only you should, but everyone in your family should take that health evaluation. Find out which categories you're scoring high in. Then what you want to do is order the correct healthy body pack, get that healthy body pack, and get the add-on products that you need. Now, you got to make a commitment here. Okay, we want you to follow the 90-90-90 plan. And that means if you take the 90 essential nutrients for 90 days, we guarantee you that 90% of your problems will go down. Now, we typically see an improvement in 30 days. You know, if you score 50, 60, 70 points, whatever you score on the health evaluation, and again, the higher the score, the worse off you are. You want to score 0. That's the ultimate goal. Optimal health is a score of 0. So whatever your score is, we want to cut it in half in the first 30 days. So we have a very aggressive plan in place to help you cut that score in half. But listen, you've probably been nutrient deficient for 30 years. We can't fix you in 30 days. There's just no way. So it's going to take, 60, 90 days to get you to really lower that score all the way down into the single digits. Now, then the third step to health is you have to clean up your diet too. And we have a whole program that teaches you how to eat properly. What foods to avoid, what foods are causing problems. So it's about cleaning up your diet, getting the bad things out of your diet, and starting to put some good things into your body, these 90 essential nutrients. And last but not least, continue your education. So let's rip through these things really quick. You go to wallachhealthevaluation.com to take the health evaluation. You and your family should do this. Then next, you choose which healthy body pack and the add-on products that are right for you and your family. So get the healthy body pack, get the add-on products that you need. Now, most of us, the healthy body pack is geared to someone who weighs 100 pounds. Most people weigh somewhere between 100 pounds and 200 pounds. I weigh 200 pounds, so I take 2 healthy body packs every single month. But if you weigh between 100 pounds and 200 pounds, you don't need 2 healthy body packs. You just need 1, but I really recommend taking some extra minerals. Now, the extra minerals can come in a liquid form like this. The strawberry kiwi minerals are absolutely delicious. And you will love them. Your spouse will love them. Your kids will love them. We also sell mineral caps. You can take the capsules, and we sell just straight minerals without any flavoring in them that you can drink also. And the minerals are absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I've helped more people with this one product than anything in the world. I mean, it is just absolutely amazing what happens to our health once we get these minerals in. And this is just 60 of the 90 nutrients. When you put all 90 nutrients in your body, forget about it. I mean, you really feel like a machine. You really feel awesome once you're getting all these 90 essential nutrients in your body. Then clean up your diet. Your digestive system is the most important component to your health. 80% of your digestive system, 80% of your immune system has to do with your digestive system. So it's really, really important that you take good care of your digestive system and understand that food is the most powerful drug you'll ever put in your body. So if you really, really, really want to get healthy, we promote a program here at Youngevity called the ketogenic diet. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's completely changed my life. So you need to get with if you're really interested in really getting on all 90 essential nutrients and really changing your health 100%, then this pack is for you. So get with the person that invited you here, and they can explain how this whole keto program works. I actually wrote up a PDF document at keto90lifestyle.com. That's keto90lifestyle.com. You can go there, print out my PDFs. I actually teach a class on keto, on how to eat that way and live that way. And I love it. I feel amazing from doing that. And last but not least, continue your education every Tuesday night. So last night, we had our continuing education night where Dr. Conaway, one of the doctors we have here on staff here at Youngevity, does an amazing job at 8 p.m. Eastern, really further explaining 90 for Life. Not just 90 for Life, but all the add-on products too, and all the different health problems that we have. If you got a thyroid problem, Dr. Conaway talks about thyroid support. And she literally goes through the whole body week by week by week and talks about a different system in your body, how it works, and how to get it to work better. And we got essential oils training every Tuesday night, and we actually have a call called Ask the Doctor every Tuesday night. So if there's something going on with you or somebody in your family, you can email Dr. Conaway, and she will answer your question live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. So those calls are awesome. So to end this webinar, if you go to productorderform.com, that order form has 5 ways to get started on it. Okay, now we want to pick which way is best for you to get started. So get with the person that invited you here and say, listen, I love Dead Doctors Don't Lie. I love the rest of the story. This is absolutely for me. I understand that I need to get nutrients in my body. I don't eat perfect. And I definitely want to make a change in my life here. So I can't encourage you, whatever level you feel most comfortable on, pick that level, whatever it is. We want to get you involved, taking at least a small step towards improving your health tonight. So fill out this order form, get it back to the person that invited you here. And what I'm going to do now is turn this webinar over to my business partner, Cheryl Morley. Now, what I've done for the past 30 minutes is gone over the 90 essential nutrients. There's actually 91 essential nutrients. The 91st essential nutrient is called vitamin M. And vitamin M stands for money. So as deficient as everybody is in these 90 essential nutrients, people are actually more deficient in vitamin M. The deficiency in money in this country and around the world is unbelievable. People are really, really struggling. And more now than ever before, people are getting involved with a side gig. You know, they got their main job, but they got a side gig that they're doing. You know, I got a side gig. So the side gig you can have is called longevity. And you can actually be part of Dr. Wallach's 90 for Life Crusade. You can give people the health evaluation. You can give them a Dead Doctors Don't Lie CD or the recording, and you can invite them to this webinar. If they come, Dr. Wallach will actually pay you commissions. So it's absolutely phenomenal. And I'm going to turn the call over now, or the webinar over now, to Cheryl Morley, and she's going to explain exactly how this works. If you're not interested in vitamin M, you're like, I got enough money, Paul, I'm not interested in any of that referral program stuff, then you can just click off, and we really appreciate you coming this evening. Again, go to productorderform.com, get with the person that invited you here, and get an order placed this evening. If you are interested at all in learning what vitamin M is, if you want a little bit more money in your life, then stick around, because Cheryl Morley got an unbelievable presentation on how our referral program works. So without further ado, let me get my face off of here and get someone better looking on here, Cheryl. So let me click off here. Good night, everybody.
Everyone. Oh my gosh. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Paul was awesome. I am just going to wait for 1 second while my slides load. Wonderful. Here we are. Gosh, Paul, thank you. That was absolutely awesome. And is he not fantastic in explaining those 90 essential nutrients and why they're so important to each and every one of us? So I'm going to talk to you tonight a little bit about, Paul already said it, the 91st nutrient, vitamin M. Oh my gosh. And I agree with Paul that more people are deficient in vitamin M than really any other nutrient. So first of all, let's start off with a question. So are you satisfied with where you are in life? And just think about that for a minute. You know, I have the opportunity to meet with people all the time. Every single day I'm meeting with different people, and I always ask them 4 questions. And the questions that I ask them are on a scale from 1 to 10. How satisfied are you with your job? How satisfied are you with your income? How satisfied are you with the amount of free time that you have? And last but not least, how satisfied are you with the amount of savings that you have when you retire? And, you know, all of those questions are so important to ask ourselves and really, you know, start to think about. But, you know, the answers that I get to those questions are never very high. So I know that people are struggling and that it's hard. And, and that by the time you retire, you don't have enough to survive on. So let's look at some statistics that go right along with that. So let's talk about the 40-year plan. For every 100 people who reach the age of 65, 1% are wealthy, 4% are financially stable, 5% are still working, 28% are dead. And Paul, we just heard Paul talk about how we are all on a mission dealing with that amount of people that are dead by the age of 65. That's just amazing. But look at this here, 62% are dead broke, right? That is just crazy to me. And that's one of my biggest fears, right? Is becoming one of these statistics. I don't want to be dead by the time I'm 65, and I certainly don't want to be dead broke. So how crazy is it that 90% of all people are either dead or dead broke at 65? And just think about that. Where do you want to end up? So let's look at this for a minute. So Robert Kiyosaki wrote a fantastic book called The Cash Flow Quadrant, and he talks about these different quadrants that we ourselves can choose to be in. So there's an employee quadrant, and I was in the employee quadrant. That is just where you trade time for money. Not a great place to be. And a lot of people, if you don't want to be an employee, what do? Well, you buy your own business or you buy your job. My gosh, I did that. That was 10 times worse, because not only was I trading time for money, but I had all the headaches to go along with that. And then investing. Okay, I think investing is fantastic. And what you need to be an investor is money. So that's also a hard one, because a lot of us don't have $1 million laying around, that we can invest in the stock market. And a lot of times when you invest in the stock market, you lose, right? I know all about that. So let's talk a little bit about the B quadrant, being a business owner, big business. That's what the B quadrant stands for. That's where you own your own business and people work for you. So really it comes down to this. We have 4 choices in life. You can be an employee and work at McDonald's. You can be in the S quadrant and own a McDonald's restaurant. Or you could be an investor and invest in McDonald's. That would be, wonderful if you have the money to do so. You need the money right now and not mind if you lose it. Or you can be in the B quadrant, and that would be the same as being a CEO at McDonald's. And it all has to do with this. If you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to help build theirs. So, and I just absolutely love that. It's so true. So now that we've established that we want to be in the B quadrant, and that's the most fantastic place to be, the obvious question is, which is the very best B quadrant company? And I really believe in all of the research that I've done and all the different companies that I've looked at. And I have looked at a lot of different companies and really done a lot of research into these B quadrant companies. I really believe that Youngevity is the very best B quadrant company. Now, what I want to do is I want to talk a little bit about how we're going to examine why I believe that Youngevity is the best B quadrant company. But let's talk about what we need to do to find out why it's so good, right? So we've got to do some research. And here's the 4 principles of business that you really need to look at. So a huge and expanding market, right? Health and wellness industry did $774 billion. Is Youngevity in that industry? Absolutely. What about a unique and consumable product? Paul just talked about the fantastic products that Youngevity has. It fits right in there. We have over 2,000 products with Youngevity, and a lot of those are the very best consumable products. So what about timing? The baby boomers want to live younger longer. Absolutely. So everyone, every single person that I meet either wants to lose weight, have more energy, or be healthy. Fits right into there. And then what about leverage? leverage, I believe, is one of the most important things that you could possibly have. Some people make $50,000 a year, others make $50,000 a month. And the only difference is the leverage involved. And Youngevity gives you the leverage you need to achieve your dreams. So not only are there these 4 principles that we need to look at, but let's look at some other great reasons of why, or some other things that you need to look for in a B quadrant company. So the message, right? The message, that's so, so important. Paul already talked about the great message that we have, the best health lecture of all time by Dr. Wallach, right? And I love this saying, every health problem can be traced back to a mineral deficiency, and it's in to a deficiency in the 90 essential nutrients. So, how wonderful is that we have, this health lecture that we use. And I do believe that it is the best. So what's another thing that you want to look for in a B quadrant company? How about the best leader? I believe Dr. Joel Wallach is the best leader. I'd follow him to the moon and back, right? He is on a mission that literally improves people's lives all over the world. And I just absolutely love that, right? He's on this mission and he's just as passionate as can be. And all along the way, he helps people, including me. Completely changed my life when I met Dr. Wallach and when I heard his message. So what's another thing that we want to look for in a B quadrant company? How about the best products, right? And you heard Paul talk a little bit about that. I'm not going to spend too much time on the 90 essential nutrients, but you heard Paul talk about that. And really, I do believe that we have the best products. I take them every single day and absolutely love the 90 essential nutrients, and in a way that your body can absorb them. How great is that? So not only are we looking for a great product in a B quadrant company, but we need to have also a wonderful price. You can't expect to have the most expensive thing ever and be able to share that with others and feel good about that. So we really do have the absolute best price for the things that we're getting in this Healthy Start Pack. $125. That's unbelievable for the amount of value that we have in the Healthy Start Pack compared to trying to get that, all of those things through other products. So the best price is so important. And let's talk a little bit about the importance of focus. And Youngevity, I believe, has the absolute best focus. We focus 100% on the 90 essential nutrients. And you know what? Every single person needs the 90 essential nutrients. So you have so many people to share this with and focus on helping people, get those 90 essential nutrients. And in doing that, it just completely changes lives and really improves those lives. So not only is the focus important, but we have the best add-on products. And so we're starting with the 90 essential nutrients. We're really focused on that, really changing and improving people's lives with that. But then we have these other fantastic add-on products. Chocolate. Valentine's Day is coming. And so chocolate is just a wonderful, gift to give to people even. What about the Rebound? Rebound is fantastic. Dr. Wallach says that, let's see, exercise without supplementation is suicide. And so that's why we have this Rebound. It puts, the nutrients right back into your body. What about the essential oils? They're everywhere. We have fantastic essential oils, really super important to use those and to really get familiar with those. And then mineral makeup. Paul talked extensively about the importance of the 90 essential nutrients and really, becoming healthier. You don't want to put bad things on your skin after doing that. And that's why we have the mineral makeup. And then the facial care and the through the Beyond Organic skincare line. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. And then you guys think about it. Who do you know that loves coffee? Who do you know that drinks coffee every day? I mean, that's another add-on product that we have. So it's like there's something for every single person out there. So let's talk about something else that I think is really, really important when looking for the best B quadrant company, the reorder rate that we have. So our message is 90 for life. It's not 90 for 30 days. It's not 90 for 60 days. It's 90 for life. So you use the 90 essential nutrients for your entire life. We're 100% focused on results. We take the health evaluation and we take that every 30 days to make sure that we're really bringing those numbers down and getting you super healthy. And then we also have a fantastic continuing education program. Paul talked a little bit about that. Dr. Joanne Conaway, my goodness. I mean, she is just a wealth of knowledge. And we really love that she gets on there and really delves into why the 90, why these add-on products, what's so important about these products in our bodies and why we need them. And then of course, the residual income really is what we are all looking for. So let's talk about something. Okay, I think that this is probably one of the most important things that you really need to be considering as you're looking at a B quadrant company or the best B quadrant company. So why is McDonald's the best, right? When we talk about a system, and that's because they have Hamburger University. When you purchase a McDonald's, you automatically go to Hamburger University to learn the system that they have. Well, Paul and I have put this system together. I believe it's just the most wonderful, best system available. It really helps you go from A to Z and really do all of the things that you want to do and make those your dreams come true. That's really what it's all about with this system. We've got Star School every Thursday night. We'll have that tomorrow night. And when you get started tonight, with your new B quadrant business, we're going to send you out the number and the call-in number and PIN code for that tomorrow. It will be awesome. I promise you do not want to miss the call tomorrow. It is really unbelievable. We've got a special guest on there tomorrow night, so it'll be awesome. So let's talk about something else that I think is so important when looking at a B quadrant company. It's just it's simply the tax savings. There are huge tax savings. You can deduct the trips you take. I deduct every single trip I go on. I'm deducting it, right? Every single one. Your cell phone usage, your Wi-Fi connection. We all use Wi-Fi. I think everybody does. I think everybody has a cell phone. You can write those things off. They're tax savings. What about your home office space? Deduct your computer. I bet you all of us have computers or iPads or something like that. My favorite one is you can deduct your clothing costs. Now, that is huge for me. I absolutely love that. You can also deduct all of your startup costs. So you get to deduct all that and so much more. Another fantastic thing that I love to deduct are the products that I buy. All of us can save thousands of dollars every year by running your own B quadrant business, right? I absolutely love that. And think about this, the biggest expense of your life is income taxes, right? That's just crazy. We really need to have a way that we can write some of those things off. So the best business plan, I love this, that a business plan is so important. And look, if you have a business plan where where it costs $1 million to get into and you might be able to make, a few $1,000s a month, that's not a smart business plan. But really to get into this B quadrant business with longevity, it's $25. It's a one-time $25 fee. And the great thing is you get to pick the product level that fits you best. Right? So I really urge you to get with the person that brought you tonight or invited you tonight and talk to them and really go in there and look at the YGY. You can go to the website, ygYbusinessplan.com, Our entire plan is on one page, super simple, easy to understand. And so really go on and look at that and consider doing this as a business. So getting into the B quadrant to achieve your financial goals and achieve optimal health. That is what Youngevity really is all about. So what do you get for $25? You get at least $5,000 worth of tax savings. We just talked about that every year for the rest of your life. You get Steve Wallach to run your business for you. How fantastic is that? You get Dave Brisky to be the president. You get a world-class product development department. We are always developing new products. You get a world-class marketing department, a world-class customer service department, a world-class payroll department, a world-class shipping department. How great is that? You don't have to hold any products and ship them. Nope. They're going to do it all for you. You get a multi-million-dollar warehouse and over $40 million in inventory. And also the best training and support in the industry. So what's another thing that we want to look for as we're looking into this B quadrant, owning a B quadrant company? The free product program. Love this. You refer 3 and yours is free. It's simple and easy. And you just really want to become a part of Dr. Wallach's crusade and help us share the 90 for life message. So, and not only is there a free product program, but how about a free car program? My favorite about this is you pick the car, you pick the color, and Youngevity makes the payment. That is awesome. So something else that you want to look for and something that I'm super excited about, oh my gosh, the free vacation program. So you have the chance to work toward and win a free vacation. And this is awesome. And it's every single year. These free vacations are available. It's not hard to do. We all work as a team because we really want to see you there. And I'm just, my bags are packed. I am ready to go. I am ready to go relax. This year it's in Punta Cana at a resort and spa called Breathless. So that is really, I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be, so much fun. So what are we really about here at Youngevity? And I really believe that we're here helping other people. That is really what we are focused on. And I love this saying by Zig Ziglar: you can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. So there's 4 things that people want or yearn for in their life. And I really believe that that's better health, more time freedom, more money, and a huge one that I don't think people really get very much, especially not in the jobs that they have, is they really want to live their life on purpose. And I really believe that that's how I feel. That's what I, that's really what gets me excited when I get up in the morning is that I get to live my life on purpose. I live my life helping other people achieve optimal health and wellness and really, helping them make more money through Youngevity. So we would love for you to join our winning team. And it's so awesome to achieve optimal health. I've done that. I feel better than I felt when I was 20. Achieving total financial freedom, absolutely fantastic. I promise you it's something that each one of you want to aspire to, and it really makes a huge difference in your life. And, so does that time freedom, the same exact thing. So all of these things are wonderful, but really the best and the most priceless thing in the world, I believe, is being surrounded by the best of the best people really in the industry are here at Youngevity, to hang out with Paul and Steve and Dave and all of these different people, that I've met and really that I get to share my life with. That's really what's important and something that I absolutely love. So, think about this. With our help, do you think that you can do this? Because I really believe that you can. Paul and I believe in each and every one of you. And the things that you are going to really have to think about and believe in are 3 things. You really need to believe in network marketing. And I don't know what's happened in your life before, or the things you've heard, or what your mom's sister said, or, whatever it is. But you really have to believe in network marketing. And let me tell you, if you have not heard Brilliant Compensation, super important to listen to that. It will change your life, and it will change the way that you think about network marketing. And you can get, there's a link or a page that you can go to listen to that. And that's at createtrueleverage.com. Again, that's createtrueleverage.com. And I really urge you, if you haven't ever heard that, to please go and listen to it. I just talked to a friend yesterday, and she said that she listened to that, just completely opened her eyes and changed the way she thought about network marketing. So fantastic. Number 2, you have to believe in longevity. Super, super important to believe 100% in longevity and the things that it can do for you. And not only that, but the things that it can do for other people, because you'll be sharing this message with others. And number 3, like I said, Paul and I believe in each and every one of you, and that you can do this, but you have to believe in yourself. For me, that's one of the most important things. You have to believe in yourself. We're here to help you do that. We're here to train you, to help you, to support you 100% of the way. And you can either achieve your dreams or you can make excuses, but you absolutely cannot do both. So I urge you at this time, as we're wrapping up this webinar, to get with the person who invited you. You can go to productorderform.com, and you're going to, pick where you want to get started. Tonight's the night to get started. Tonight's the night to really, I think, take a stand for yourself and change the way you've been living your life, and really start dreaming and start getting out there, and really just knowing that with our help, you too can become part of the big business of longevity. So with that, get with the person that sent you, and go to the productorderform.com, fill that out, and join us. And thanks so much, you guys. We will talk to you a little bit later on. We hope you have a great week, and we will talk to you tomorrow night. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Wow.